Hey guys, welcome back to Music Talk with John. Today I am in Lakeland at the Lakeland Antique Mall. Right there. Gonna go in there and check stuff out. I've been here once before and they have a lot of, I'm getting attacked by a dang wasp. Gonna move away from that area. They have a lot of albums in here, a lot of cool stuff, rock, music related, pop figures and things like that. So getting ready to head in there and check it out. So let's go see what they have there at the Lakeland Antique Mall. Okay, so we have some albums here. And if I remember, there's several sections where they have albums throughout here. So you have Disney picture discs, and here's your alphabetical order. Kind of typical stuff. I haven't seen this Bowie before. Original soundtrack. Not sure what that is. A movie. Diamond Dogs. ABBA, of course. I wonder if they have Willie and the Poor Boys. I'm looking for a copy of that, but a little high there. Crosby, Stills and Nash Allies. I'm not even familiar with that album. I've ever seen that cover before. Cherry People. Probably albums like this I need to check out and see what that is. 'Cause I'm the one who loves you. The Byrds, greatest hits. Jeff Beck. Oh, that's a good one. $10 for that. The Brady Bunch.
Love me too. You know I love you. I'll always be true.
Bay City Rollers. A lot of Bay City Rollers. Oh, the Cow Souls. Saw a documentary on those guys. Where'd they go?
It's getting it on.
Not a happy family. No, Law and Order, $7. That might be worth checking out. Bawana or whatever was on that. Go Insane, like that album. Eric Carmen. Dave Clark 5. Alright, so let's see what they have for the Beatles. Rubber Soul. Yesterday and Today. Doesn't look like it has the, I'm sure they would have figured that out, but I don't think that's the Butcher cover. Doesn't look like it. I think there has to be something down here. I'm not sure what that number was supposed to be. Magical, great album. That's cool, I don't have that copy of Help. I have that at home. I have that at home. $42. Probably get a little bit cheaper at 27 at Walmart. $35. Wow. Probably it's open. I don't know. There we go. 8 days a week. Hollywood Bowl. That's cool. Past Masters. $42. Blue and red albums. I don't know what this one is. Beatles fans can tell me. This I've seen before on, I think this is a George Harrison album.
Got the old ring in the new.
Pretty sure it's a George Harrison album. Yep, there's some George. Some Lennon, so they mixed in the Beatles solo albums with the Beatles regular albums. And we have the Cars. Okay. through too fast for you guys, but you can see them quick enough, and then we'll move on to other areas. That's the Fever Tree. I've heard of them.
Oh, San Francisco girls wear.
Mary and Faithful.
It is the evening of the day.
Don't have anything by her. And some Everly Brothers, cool. And we've got Fleetwood Macs. They want $37 for Rumors, saying it's new and sealed. That's the reissue. Tango in the Night. Oh no, I thought that was Tango in the Night. It's actually the greatest hits. Tusk, never got into that very much. Some Eagles. Doors, it's an old one there. Doors, Soft Parade, 1969. Doors, greatest hits. Dexy's Midnight Runner. I don't know too much about the rest of the album, but I like Come On Eileen. Some Devo. I gotta check out some more Devo. Earth Opera, Great American Eagle Tragedy.
And call out the border guard, the kingdom.
Bob Dylan and the Band. Deep Purple. There's the big one, Machine Head. Bo Diddley, $19. Bo Diddley, self-titled debut, 1958.
Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love?
Very cool. Another Bo Diddley. Flaming Grooves. Patty Duke. Found some Hendrix. Should I go back? There's some there. Oh, there's Rainbow Bridge, motion picture. I'll back this up a little bit. Got Whitney. Iron Maiden. Grateful Dead. American Beauty, great album. $37. There's the Rainbow Bridge, about $24. Georgia Satellites, Hall & Oates. Jansian. Genesis. Still trying to get into some early Genesis. Haven't quite made it there yet. Some smash hits. Don't know if this is the American or the English or UK version. I know this covers, I think, the UK one. Let's see if there's any more Jimmy in here. Don't see any more Jimmy. What's this? Bill Haley and the Comets. Peter Green, that's the dude from Fleetwood Mac.
I've been your fool for so long.
Yep, founding member of Fleetwood Mac. Haven't seen one of his albums before. In the Skies. $32 for Thriller. I don't know about that. $37 for Off the Wall. Joy Division. Joan Jett. There's Billy Joel. Come on, where's Billy Joel? Carole King Tapestry, $24. 1971, greatest hits. Here's some Elton. 21 to 33, not one of his better albums. Captain Fantastic, not one of my favorites. Definitely, this is the double album that you stay away from. Nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna be doing an Elton John. There's Love. I'll be doing an Elton John video. I'm trying to put it together. The albums that should have never been, and my reimagining of how Elton John should have done his career. So there's the Kiss with the Gene Simmons cover. Total Richard. Nick Lowe. Of course, we got some Pink Floyd. Can't believe I got through all the J's and there were no Billy Joels. We got some Led Zeppelin over here. There's a Leonard Skinner. There's your Zeppelin. LA Guns. Oh, there we go. Gonna have a Billy Joel. Oh, look at that. Two good classic Billy Joel albums right there. Nylon Curtain and Glass Houses. Oh, there's Alanis Morissette. Very popular. I like this album. Some Monkeys. Headquarters. Starting to see that a lot for some reason. Not too much Monkeys stuff, just the hits. There's some Madonna. Stevie Nicks.
Well, hey,
Mister. Cool. We'll see what they have for the Floyd. $42 for this one. Elvis rocker. I'm not familiar with that. Some Prince. More Pink Floyd. $59 for the wall. The wall stain on cover. Wish you were here. Animals. Collection. What a collection of great dance songs. Ramones. Primus. Oh, here's the Petty. Missed the Petty. There's some Rush. David Lee Roth. Speedwagon. Some Elvis. Lou Reed. Best of Lou Reed. Cool. Lou Reed fans like that. So that one, that was Alan Parsons, yeah. Recognize the cover. The Tenders. Robert Plant. Alright, so this says, sorry Beethoven. Sorry Beethoven is not for sale. He's not for sale. I don't know if the dog's for sale. The RCA dog. I don't think so. So here's some of the stuff they have in the case. This must be the good stuff. The Sounds of the Silly Surfers. They want $65 for that. Satanic Majesty's Request. They want $75 for that. Some Cheech and Chong. MC5. Now I've seen these guys before. They want $175 for that. Kick Out the Jams, 91st pressing, uncensored version. Sid Barrett, I want $59 for that. Pink Floyd, Saucer Full of Secrets, they want $75 for that. Monkey's Head, $59. David Bowie picture disc, $350 for that. Best 5 UK, set of 5 UK picture discs. So there's 5 picture discs in there. Special edition picture disc, $350. The Damned, $49. GTOs. Oh, there you go. 13th Floor Elevators Killer, $89 for that. 13th Floor Elevators live LP, original first pressing, and $59 for, I think that's their first album. Psychedelic Sounds first pressing, yeah, very cool. $59 for that. Wait for Santa Claus. Wikiwachi. If you're from Florida, you know what that place is. Florida, so these are all Florida. Here's a Lennon box set. They want $189 for it. John Lennon box set includes all 8 solo LPs. New reissue, still sealed. Very cool. There's your Beatles. Some Beatles stuff in there. Can't really tell what it is. I guess you have to ask somebody. They have the Anthology Volume 3 there for $89. I'm not sure what that one is. Beatles original master recording, $125 of the White Album. Some more Florida stuff. Disney. Swamp Thing. And then, what's her name? Michelle Nichols. Her album from Star Trek. Very cool. Okay, so we have a Bo Diddley. What is this? American Federation of Musicians. Below, Bo Diddley signed contract and concert poster from a performance at the Avalon, San Francisco. They want $299 for it. Very cool. They make that look cool. And then you have a signed $495. They have a Black Sabbath, We Sold Our Soul for Rock and Roll cover, autographed by all 4 members. Some cool concert posters up there. I like the 13th floor elevators. That is cool. $129 for that. These are cool posters. It's a Jefferson Airplane, Big Brother with Janis Joplin, Country Joe and the Fish, Big Brother and the Holding Company. So that'd be Janis Joplin's band. Another 13th floor elevator. Man, those are cool. Very cool. Couple records. Some Brady Bunch there, some Teen Idol stuff going on. Lou Reed and the Velvet Underground, Dio. Small Faces. Jonah Jones.
I dig chicks from the city or the farm. I dig.
I have to look into a lot of these. When I get home, I'm gonna have to check all these out. There's a Black Sabbath. Tiny Tim, there you go. I was reading where Bob Dylan was hanging out with Tiny Tim in his book there. What was the first one? I forgot the first Bob Dylan book. Chronicles. But it was funny to hear he was hanging out with Tiny Tim. So you got from the Grateful Dead to the Monkees, and you got some Blondie. Mr. Ed, there you go. Super Tramp Killer album. Rocky Horror Picture Show. New York Dolls. Go-Go's. The Clash. Somebody was just talking about this one. Sounds like a good one. Nuna. Back to the Bowie. Adam and the Ants. Blue Magoo's Electric Comic Book.
Make all of my dreams come true. You take my love and shove it up your heart.
And the Monkees. Alright, so let's see what they have for blues real quick. Cool Muddy Waters.
Bring me champagne when I'm thirsty. Bring me a reefer when I want to get high.
Johnny Guitar Watson. Is this blue? Jimmy Witherspoon. Robert Cray. Another Robert Cray. Little Milton. Smiley Lewis. Not even familiar with. Well, maybe I am. I know that name. ZZ Hill. Never see any Jimmy Reed anywhere. Classic Alberta Hunter. Huh? Okay, some Hank there. Oh, there you go, Marty Robbins.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl.
About gunfighter ballads. It's supposed to be a good one. Some Dolly. And we're gonna look at the jazz real quick. Some Satchmo. Very cool. Don't see much of him. Oh, another Louis Armstrong. Louis. Very cool. Milton. Ella Fitzgerald, great voice. Billie Holiday, I've never seen that one before. Sweet Shirley Scott. See, I'm gonna go home and research these and go, I should have grabbed this, I should have grabbed that. And I just don't know enough about jazz. So hopefully you jazz guys are... This, I've heard of him before. Jean-Luc Ponty. Charlie Parker. Looks like a compilation. I don't know much about any of these right here. Nothing looks really familiar. Louis Prima. Okay. Alright, here's some more albums. Just looking at the front, don't think this is too much for me. This looks like your, no, wait a minute. Albert King.
For a love of a woman, a man will do most anything.
Spoke too soon. There's an Albert King. Kind of beat up. They want $20 for that. Ronnie Laws. I've seen that before. Bob Welch. These are up on the wall here with Tattoo You. Oh wow, How the Wolf Survive. Actually, that's not too hard to find. Northeast Corridor. And an Aussie picture disc. Live, Mr. Crawley. $23. Huh, I don't think I've ever seen that one before. So keep looking. If I find anything interesting, I will let you know. We have this little stand here. We'll take a quick look. So you have the Doors Soft Parade. These are definitely rougher looking versions. $20. Nashville Skyline. Low Spark. Molly Hatch. Doors. LA Woman. Mary Hopkin. Not sure. Yes. Beatniks, Rolling Stones, Goat's Head, Soup, Spirit, another Bob Dylan. I forgot the name of that one. That's just Bob Dylan. I can't remember the name of that album. Supertramp, another Lennon Double Fantasy, Let It Be. Little Feet. That's Dylan, Self Portrait. Paul and Mary and Ram. Never got into that one. I know some people that dig that album. Something new. Tommy. This is actually a decent album. Rubber Soul. Styx. Another Beatles. John Lennon Rock and Roll. I like that album. A lot of people that's not their favorite Lennon album, but I like it. Little Feet. I think they have that on Lo-Fi now. Soft Parade. That's a... Or Cat Stevens went a little electronic. More Beatles. Easy, good album. Fandango. Fleetwood Mac, Bare Trees. I've seen that. I'm not sure too much about the album. Some Genesis. Another 65. There's the Ringo album. Guess Who? I've seen that album before. Yeah, interesting little variety. I'll keep looking. If you're not careful, you'll miss out on albums. Like, all this is like model stuff, whatever, and then all of a sudden, boom, there you go. And I look through, there's not much I'm interested in, but I know a friend of mine is into these guys. You know who you are. So they have a Zebra album here for $19.99. Deborah Harry. So yeah, it's just kind of mixed up stuff. So it wasn't too much there, but I had to point out the Zebra album. Howdy doody there.
And kids, really, you don't know how important it is. Sometimes a man driving your car can't see you, and anyway, it's you who has to use your eyes.
That's
no
right.
one else can ever do that for you.
That's right.
Kind of cool. It's a pump organ. That's very cool. And they had some albums here. No, this is kind of like the thrift store. Yeah, thrift store variety here. The guy was sitting there all by himself. Pac-Man Fever.
'Cause I got Pac-Man fever. Pac-Man fever. It's driving me crazy.
Just over here, all hanging out. Remember that being I don't know if it was a hit song, but it played a lot on the radio at one time. I went through these here, and it's almost, you can see it's pretty much like John Denver. You have a couple, like there's a Styx album, but I went through all these, and again, it's kind of like your garden variety, kind of like your thrift store finds. I mean, every once in a while, but these are in pretty rough shape, as you can see, pretty weathered. Some of them have a little bit of a musky. There's that Moody Blues. So, you know, they kind of have a musky smell. That's pretty cool. Great. Jerry Lee Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis? Yeah. But it's pretty. Sting Will Be Together. Oh, there's a Sting in there. You can see that one. Carole King, Neil Diamond. But there's some country up there. It's a little, like I said, they're a bit rough. There's a Jackson Brown. These are kind of neat. Got Pink Floyd Animals, The Doors, Hollywood Bowl, and a Hendrix. It's like $30. Oh, there's an AC/DC right there. Linda Ronstadt.
When you wish upon a star.
I think when she did some standards there. Jesus Christ Superstar. Neil Diamond, jazz singer. It's a guilty pleasure for me. Asia Steely Dan. You could get that for $19.50 instead of spending $150 on it. Some Doobie Brothers, Osmond, some Ricky Nelson, Barry Manilow. So it's a mixed bag. There's a Santana. It's a little mixed. There's Kraftwerk. You don't get them, but Not my kind of thing. Wonder Woman. Stephen Stills, that's a good album. Looks a little rough. Another Linda Ronstadt back there. I'll keep looking through here and I'll show you if anything sticks out. It's like a Glenn Miller back there. So yeah, see, it's a mixed bag, so I'll let you know. Another White Snake David Coverdale cutout, or is that, oh, that's the album. Oh, okay. White Snake, Now You're Gone? What is that? Now You're Gone. And Wings of the Storm, so it's a 45, but you get David Coverdale spinning around on your... That's interesting. I could do without that, I think. Little Orly. They have a Styx, I believe that's Styx picture disc. Some Steppenwolf. Black Gold Tusk. There's Joe Walsh, that's a good one. Mary Gatlin. So mixed bag, there's another picture disc. Kenny Rogers. Tequila Sunrise soundtrack. That's a good album right there. Yeah, good debut album. Sonny Boy Williamson, wow, okay, yeah. Oh, wow, okay, I'm gonna have to check that one out. It looks like a Belinda Carlisle. Children's favorites. You can see it's pretty much a mixed bag, but that Sonny Boy Williams is pretty cool. There's our Steve Martin, some comedy. So, Patsy Cline. So that it's just a lot to absorb. You have all the way from Dion, I think that was a Christian album he did, to Lionel Richie. Then we go to, there's some Nugent, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Who is that? It looks like, I thought it was Stevie Wonder from a distance, but it is not. It's Al Hibbler.
After the lights go down low, baby, you know.
Very cool. Connie Francis, so you can see there's a lot in here. And then you got some 78s, I think. And you got a bunch of 45s back there. Cal Sills. It's like a record player back there on the floor. Some more. Looks like a red one in here. Oh, brown. Look at that. Interesting. So you can just see it's just album after album after album. Now they did put them in some plastic here. So again, I'll kind of look through and see. I mean, it's just look at that. It's kind of makes you not want to go through it when it's so much and they're not in any order and they're just everywhere. It just hurts my brain a little bit, especially when you're in this antique mall and there's so much going on. So let me take a look and see what we find here. I have a Beatles Abbey Road metal sign, White Wolf. Somebody was just talking about this. And I just did an episode, of Elton John, where Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, and we were talking about it's Roy Rogers picture disc. That's a good one right here. Joe Cocker, good shape, $35. That's one thing that might just sway me not to buy here, because they are a little priced. They know which ones are the go-tos, and they know which ones to mark up, and they mark them up, so that makes it a little, not as much fun. But White Wolf, I know I've heard of that. And man, look at that, they just stack those 45s in there. A couple rims for you. Sonny Boy Williams, I looked it up and I already have that album, so I'm not gonna get that one. Never heard of these guys. Nope, it's like thrift store stuff again. Some Linda Ronstadt, that's a good one. Most of her stuff's good. Great voice, obviously. So, I mean, I'm just surrounded. Look at more 45s. There's a Frankie Valli back there. Endless Summer. I think this was supposed to be good. See, I hear about all this stuff on. There's Abbott and Costello. I hear about this stuff on YouTube, and there's so much to absorb. I forget which ones are like the go-tos, or what I think. I'm pretty sure somebody brought this up. I don't know. I can't remember. FUNKO, yeah. Higley, Campbell. Oh, Billy Preston. The butt. There you go. Black Arkansas. I don't see much of them. There's a Badfinger. Grand Funk. Closer to home. That's one of my dad's go-tos. Here's an Ellington. Cool. 1950 taped across the top. Album better be in good shape for that price. It's Cat Stevens. Super oldies. Everly Brothers, or not Everly Brothers. Righteous Brothers. Matt Stewart. Yeah, see, it's just really mixed. Christopher Cross. Barry White. Johnny Paycheck. Yeah. What's that? Compilation. Yeah. Jefferson Airplane. Guess Who? Jerry Lee Lewis. Celia Clark. I had a couple of hers and just didn't get into her. Allman Brothers in there. Culture Club. It's just so mixed. I mean, it's just hard to go through this. I mean, you just... Warlock. Roberta Flack. Yeah, it's just tough to go through this and not get a headache. I can barely even squeeze through to get through here. So, I'll keep looking. This is music related. Little Mickey Mouse guitar. Mouse Guitar Junior. Mouse Guitar. Very cool. Just like coming across these old instruments. Here's a killer. I believe that's a pump organ also. Very cool looking. Yeah, it's got the, I believe that's where you pump it right there. Very cool looking. Like that. And for you Pearl Jam fans, if you're looking for pop figures, I think they have them here. Just a couple. There's a Britney Spears. I don't think you're gonna find any of her stuff in my collection. Pearl Jam again. I'm looking for anything music related. There's an Ozzy. That's pretty cool. And an Iron Maiden. There's your Britney again and a Bret Michaels. T-Boz. Now here we go. There's your Eddie. Oh, John Lennon. That's killer. Here's all your music right here. Hendrix, Maui. Here's an Einstein. Rocky. I like that Lennon a lot. That's pretty cool. I think that's most of your music stuff right there. It just goes on and on and on. Found some 8-tracks down here. And nope, no Jimi Hendrix. I'll take a look. A little piano for you. Yeah. An old radio. Very cool. John Lennon. Let's see if we found any more music stuff. Just do a quick look. You can just see there's just stuff everywhere. Old antiques and Audrey Hepburn down there. Just everything. It's very overwhelming. Just everything for everybody. Star Wars stuff. Just craziness. Here's some more albums, but this looks like country right here. Yep. A lot of country. So I think I've had enough. Get ready to get out of here. As you can see behind me, look at this. Just loaded with stuff in here. So it is a fun place to go, but it is a little bit overwhelming. So I think I'm gonna head on out. Old bumper car. Cool, huh? So let me just head out of here, turn around and head towards the entrance. Let you absorb everything behind me. Looking for anything musical on the way out. Okay, so that's it. That was the Lakeland Antique Mall. You should check it out. Didn't even get to hit everything. Like you saw in there, it's just loaded with stuff. I mean, I'm sure there's some gems in there. One day when I have a lot of time to check it out, I will. I'm usually on a time crunch. But you can see there's a lot of stuff in there. And a lot of it, I don't know, some of the prices are a little high for me. I think they know what they have in some of these situations. So, but anyway, it's always a good time in there. You should go check it out sometime. And hope you enjoyed that. So until next time, you guys enjoy your music and you take care out there, all right? Bye.